Hey everybody, it's Mike from Mike's Place and the event at Sunnybrook in Brimfield. Brimfield's most beautiful catering hall. Today I'm going to do a recipe on vintage meatballs, and when I say vintage I mean 1906. Now these aren't Mike's Place meatballs, but they are very similar. They were a recipe put together by my uncle, Gene Leone, and it was from Momma Leone's way back when. So what we're going to do, we're going to put all this together real quick for you. I got Doug Jenkins, who's going to possibly help me a little bit. And then what we're going to do is, what I want to tell you real quickly is that we're going to start coming out with some vintage church recipes. Right. I'm telling you, I am finding some amazing recipes in this. And this was the church of my youth, Immaculate Heart of Mary.
That's awesome.
Okay, we ready to get going, Doug?
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
Yep.
Okay, Doug, step number 1. Crack the egg like a nut.
All right.
Then I add the raisins, which is a half a cup.
Half a cup of raisins.
I'm pretty darn sure. I'm going to double check that.
All right.
Now what you're going to want to do is turn this into a puree, okay?
Puree.
Okay guys, now we're going to make sure we weigh our meat. One way I found that is so easy is I put saran wrap on top so I don't have to clean the top. Now, I'm guessing, because I've cut so much meat before, I think this should be about 16 ounces. Oh, it's a little bit over, but I'm okay. Now what I'm going to do is I put everything together. I've already diced fresh parsley and 1 garlic clove. What I have here is my breadcrumbs, I have my Parmesan cheese, I got my slurry I made from the raisins and the eggs, I got 1 pound of pork and 1 pound of ground beef.
All right.
Okay, and then I'm going to mix them all. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So check this out. Look at that.
That was a smart idea
Oh
right
my
there.
gosh. Okay, and then I add cheese. I add the breadcrumbs. I add the fresh parsley and garlic. Make sure you get all of it. Don't forget that, Doug.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That's a big part of it right there.
Fresh ground pepper and salt, about a tablespoon of each. I might have to add more salt, but I'm a saltaholic. Now I add this in. I add this in. Now get out your rubber spatula. You don't want to miss any of this dough. I'm telling you, this is the secret ingredient.
That's the raisin, right?
Plus all the love we put into these meatballs.
There you go. What's the raisin add to it? What?
It's the old-fashioned sweetener back in the day. You know, I wish Gene or Momma Leone was still around to explain it all to me, but that's what I surmise. And my cousin Ned worked with a lot of these recipes in a restaurant called the Opera.
Awesome.
One thing I learned, never put this on full blast, because you're going to have meatball all splattered around your kitchen. Go easy. I'm using a restaurant style pan. What I like to do is I like to at least put a little bit of this down so they don't get stuck. Okay, Doug?
Yeah.
I'm rolling this first meatball. I like to get them about 2 to 2.5 ounces each. Okay?
Yep. What's that look like?
That's 2.5 ounces. Okay? Now I think you need to try.
All right. I'm
Hey, Doug.
about to perform surgery here.
I tell you, the gloves are a great way to keep things sanitized.
What'd you say? 2?
About 2.5 ounces, but remember they're homemade meatballs, so
That
whatever.
would be about it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that looks good.
I've done this.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I would like to do, Mike? I'd like to try these with your barbecue sauce.
Oh, Doug, you can add anything to these. We're gonna just let you try them with just the juice that comes out of the meatballs. But like I've done them with an Oriental sauce. I've done them with barbecue. I've done them with sweet and sour. They're amazing.
Have you done them with the barbecue sauce from the restaurant?
Yes.
Oh man, I gotta.
Let me see. That looks good, Doug.
See,
Looks real
hey,
good.
that's something I've done, right?
Thanks, man.
How much space here?
Just right next together. And Doug, that's a very nice hat you have there.
I do like that.
Thanks, man. A minute and a half later, I rolled all these meatballs. Now what I do is I pour in the chicken base. And I just used a paste. And then we got a little extra right there. So now I'm gonna cover these with foil, Doug.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put them in the oven for about 40 minutes. Thanks.
Great.
Hey Doug, here's the finished product. This juice here is amazing. What I usually do, we don't have the time today, but I put it into a clear plastic thing and I let it separate out. And the stuff that's on the bottom is so rich in flavor.
Yeah.
And I cook my meatballs in that juice later if I want to reheat them. But you know, right now you could take these out and like you could put them in tomato sauce. You could put them in a Oriental tropical sauce. You can put them in Mike's Place barbecue sauce, and they're ready to go.
Awesome.
My wife and I freeze them, so when we want to have spaghetti dinners later, we have them.
All right. So we wanted to bring it to your attention that actually Mike from Mike's Place has written 3 books, Mike Kostensky, The Island of Macbeth, The Widower's Redemption, and These Are My Sins, are available on Amazon, Kindle, and actually right there at the restaurant. So go check them out.